Welcome to the Manifesting Millions podcast. I am your host, Rashida McFerrin, and today we're going to be talking about the law of belief. You have to think about what you're thinking about when you are thinking about the law of belief. All those words are like the same, right? So, the law of belief is this idea that what you believe and what you are feeling pretty much creates your intentions, which pretty much creates your reality. And the more strongly you believe in something, the more likely it is for it to be true for you. And it's a relevant part of our everyday reactions and behaviors and beliefs and attitudes. I learned this quote, I think my senior year in college. Watch your beliefs before they become your thoughts. Watch your thoughts before they become your words. Watch your words before they become your actions. And watch your actions before they become your habits, and watch your habits for they become your values, and watch your values for it becomes your destiny, which becomes your life. Gandhi said that. In essence, he's simply saying that what we think about, we bring about. And if you think about your life right now, your external world is a reflection of what's going on inside your brain, whether that be a positive or negative. The truth is, your thoughts are a reflection of the things that are manifesting in your reality. I learned this really early when I was a freshman and specifically in high school. I didn't know that I was doing universal laws of nature. Think about that. I just knew that I was hanging with the wrong group of girls who were getting me in trouble and messing up my school reputation. And I knew that something had to change, and it had to change like now. And so what I did was defaulted back to the programming that I had come from my elementary school. Was like, Rashida, get involved in stuff, do good stuff, and good things will follow. And that is exactly what happened. I cut off all the people that I had been running with that were getting me in trouble. And when I say cut off, like, I changed my core group of friends. I joined the cheerleading squad. It was a completely different environment, which gave me something to do with my time. And then the girls who were getting me in trouble just pretty much trickled away because they weren't trying to be involved in extracurricular activities and make the school a better place. They were just trying to get in trouble and be in the streets. And most of those girls ended up pregnant like before we graduated high school. And I look back now and I'm like, I am so glad that the universe saw fit for me to go a separate direction from them, because hey, that was like the beginning foundation of my life. And I mentioned in another episode, like, once I figured out the success formula for certain areas of my life, I just applied them to other areas in my life and made those areas successful as well. And I just began repeating it over and over again. And that's how I got to where I am today, which is considered, quote unquote, the pinnacle of success in American life. So I guess my question to you is, what are you thinking about? Maybe not right now in this moment, because you're sitting here listening to this podcast, which means that you're thinking positive thoughts to elevate you to the next level that you are trying to get to. Because in order for you to manifest this podcast, you have to be on a frequency where you are wanting to do better, because the name of the podcast is what? Manifesting Millions. It's a strategy, it's a lifestyle. I started my real estate business here in Texas with the concept that lifestyle is everything. And as I'm creating the lifestyle for my clients, meaning finding them their dream home, because that becomes the core center of where they launch their lifestyle from. As I'm getting their wants and their desires and their needs, and we're figuring out what it is that's going to make them the happiest in regards to the way they want to build their life, I consistently have to remind them that lifestyle is everything, and it comes down to literally what you want. And what you want, based on the things that you want and desire, that's how you create your life. That's how I create my own life. So if we are putting the law of belief into play within physical realm, within our 3D realm, how is it reflecting back to you? Are there things in your life that are out of pocket, that are out of place, and you feel like don't belong there, and you feel like you can clean it up a little bit? How are you using the law of belief to enhance your current reality. What is a belief? A belief is a thought we keep thinking, right? So if the thoughts that we are constantly thinking can elevate us to the next level of frequency to attract in a different state of being, what thoughts are you putting into your head? And I like to think about the fact that I can serve my clients, which is you. And one of the things that I've found to be very successful is like when you take you out of the equation and you just focus on serving from a place of giving and being the best version of you so that you can reach your clients and connect with them on an authentic level, then that is when you are most in service to your clients and to the highest version of you. And teaching people how to invest in markets, specifically crypto markets, as this is the next phase of financial evolution. What I want them to understand is you first have to believe it. That is why the first thing that we do when you get in is we identify your level of trading and then we work on mindset. Mindset is going to be the single most determining factor of whether or not you are successful at investing and in trading. Your mindset determines how you do in the markets. It really does. And so, if you have a belief that you are going to be unstoppable in the markets and that you're going to get into the markets and you're going to learn every technical skill you need to learn in order to implement a strategy that works for you at least 70% of the time, then so it shall be. Your thoughts are going to deliver to you the reality that you are seeking. A belief is what? A belief is a thought we keep thinking. How much belief and conviction and truth do you have in yourself for the desires that you want to bring into this reality? Is my next question. Do you have a plan in place to bring your desires into your reality, to make your dreams come true? How are they going to manifest? What action steps do you take in order to make them a true part of your personal reality? But we can sit in yoga pose and pray to God all we want to and wish and wish and wish and wish and wish. Just because we wish up on a star doesn't make something happen. Usually you have to put intended action behind the intention in order to get a clear, tangible result. And so again, my question to you is how much do you believe in the value of your thoughts and your ability to be able to produce those thoughts? And what action steps do you take in order to make it into your reality? And if you haven't figured out a process for taking action steps, hey, head over to my website at rashida.ai. I blog pretty much every other day. And I guarantee you there are some steps in one of those blogs that will get you started in the right direction, right? Because we have to start with our mindset. We have to get our mindset on properly so that we can get started with creating the lifestyle that we want. So that was a really quick, short episode. That's all for this episode. I hope something I said helped you in one way or another. If you have liked what you've heard, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and or Spotify Podcasts and leave a review. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.